February over yet? I'm really ready for February to be over. So, on another busy week, we just got out of Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Movie of the year, huh, Grant?
Sure as hell made the first one feel like it.
Here's what happens when John Cusack says, "Hey, you want to come back to a sequel?" No.
Yeah.
Did you see the first one?
Yeah.
Was it good? Better than this?
Like, first time I watched it, I actually got a few laughs out of it. Try to watch it again, not really, but, you know, it's still... Even then, the characters were a bit more likable.
Yeah.
You know, there's some clever bits in there. Like, the idea that their time travel did fuck things up. Well, I still don't get the fact that... other things that I won't address, because it's not about that movie. This movie sucked!
Yeah, this movie sucked. I don't know, I guess I used up all my rage in the 50 Shades of Grey review. I didn't have much left for this one.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some parts of like, this is fucking terrible, but even then I'm not like upset.
I did not laugh. I did not chuckle.
At least you didn't pay for this one.
Thank God.
That's what.
Then I would have been real mad.
More so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is basically, hey, what if we take 3 insanely unlikable people and focus on their terrible jokes for an hour and a half?
Well, I'd say Clark Dukes wasn't necessarily unlikable. It's just...
Which one was Clark Dukes?
The young one.
Even then, he's still a douchebag.
Given who his present company was, I couldn't really blame him.
It's guilty by association, motherfucker. I don't care what you are. You can say no and walk away, which he does at some point in the movie, but then they have their big speech and they... hey, we'll get to that, but...
Yeah, it felt like they pulled off an... That's my boy, didn't it?
Not even close.
Yeah.
That's my boy is way worse than this shit.
That is true, because at least then it's like the guy was apologetic.
No, like this... That's
this one, I mean.
No, yeah, even then... No, That's My Boy is so much worse than this. Like there is no comparison. You would think there would be, but there's not.
Yeah.
But
not sorry, I'm just thinking of the Loft all of a sudden.
Which part of the Loft? Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, so with the, let's talk. I guess let's go over the plot for those who did not see the first one. I didn't see the first one.
First one, basically, guys whose lives went to complete crap end up going to a cabin to relive some memories. Clark Duke is the nephew of John Cusack's character, so there's that whole thing. Long story short, despite mucking with time, like, exponentially, things got better for, like, everything was perfect. And now, yeah, it just kind of continues that where everyone's a jerk, ripping people off, and...
Yeah, because you have, what was the name of the black guy?
Craig Robinson? Well, that's the guy's actual name.
What's the character name?
I don't know anymore. I forgot. Like, the only name I remember is Lou, and that's because that stupid Lugal thing.
Oh, God. But, yeah,
that was from the first movie.
What, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. If I was here in the first movie, I probably hate that one, too.
Well, thankfully that didn't happen until the end. Which was kind of the point, the idea that it was just something so stupid.
Yeah, so in the future, everyone's ripped off ideas, like Lou has made Google, except now it's called Lugal, and he's a terrible businessman, big shock. Yeah. Meanwhile, I feel bad for calling him this, but Fat Albert has made a music career out of just stealing everyone else's songs, and the first 5 minutes of the movie are filled with so many winks to the camera, and that was just the beginning of this infuriatingly bad comedy. Because oh,
what's that? I thought you weren't angry.
I mean, I was mad while I was watching it, but I was getting some enjoyment out of just watching you suffer more. So
you're welcome.
Yeah, I know. Because you were over there like, oh my God, just end, and I'm like, hey, it's not just me. Because I feel like whenever we do these, I feel like I always have a bigger reaction than everyone else.
Yeah.
But except Muha just falls asleep. Bastard, he can do that.
Well, unless it's the Babadook.
Except this the Babadook. I will admit, Babadook, you guys had a much bigger reaction than I did. But let's not go down more pleasant memories. Let's talk about Hot Tub Time Machine 2. So the movie literally starts out with like an interview with Lou, and he's wearing these weird, like, 80s Elvis suits, basically. Super tight Elvis suits. And he's talking about, it's like, you know, it's amazing, I turned my life around. It's almost like I had some kind of, I don't know. Which was just, it was literally just missing, like, a look, right? The camera's going, wink, yeah, time machine. See what we did there?
For an entire minute.
For an entire minute. Yeah, they stretched that joke out. And they stretch a lot of these jokes out. And then we go to, like, recording of Fat Albert's newest song, which is a ripoff of someone else's work.
That song's Stay, and then they actually get the actual artist.
Yeah, and then...
And here's the thing that bugged me, though, was like, wait, that song came out way earlier. If he... Assuming he didn't rip off any of her music, I'm sure she would have been famous for that at that point. Same thing with... What was that other song? That... Tonight's gonna be a good night. It was just like... These songs all already happened! This makes no sense!
What he should have done is just ripped off Wrecking Ball.
We'll talk about that later, actually.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that. Well, I already talked about that fucking trailer, so now it's your turn to do the talking. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Yeah. But anyway, so, and then yeah, like you said, the real artist comes up and he says, "Oh, you're so and so." I was like, "Wow, it's weird that a big music star knows a cat wrangler like me, because that's your position." He goes, his song is so good. I feel almost violated.
It feels
really
so personal, almost violating.
Again, wink, like as if you didn't get the joke. We're gonna blatantly throw it out there for you. I mean, this is just the most lazily written comedy I've seen in a long fucking time.
Haunted House 2.
I said a long time. That came out last summer. That's a long time. Even then, at least we had the doll sex and the chicken killing. Which, you know, it's bad when I'm hailing those as highlights compared to the comedy in this movie.
So this is actually worse than Haunted House 2.
No, fuck no. No, God, no. Haunted House 2 was way worse than this. But, even then, like... No, they're both terrible. I'm not even gonna try to justify anything Haunted House. Like, no, Haunted House 2 didn't make me last once either.
It's just...
At least no one's calling each other homie in this movie.
Yeah, they actually said homie, like normal.
Yeah, except in the Haunted House 2, they just call each other homie.
Yeah.
Which was, I don't go back to that.
Yeah.
That was a dark time for me.
Let's get to the plot. Lou gets shot in the dick, he's gonna die. They go back in time, and then they end up going to the future.
Which turns out is where the killer is, through reasons. And
we start to realize there are many semi-reunions from Daily Show and Community throughout, because...
Well, yeah, we had Britta on Community, she was in this.
And... Chevy Chase.
Yeah, I don't care. Chevy Chase is an asshole, he can go fuck himself. But
still, he was part of the thing.
He was in like, "Hi, I'm Chevy Chase, I don't have a career anymore, Chuck," and then leaves.
Pretty much. They also changed his role a bit, too. He was supposed to be like the guy, like, you didn't know whether or not he was actually a time traveler per se. He was like so super vague that's like, and that was the running joke. It's like, wait, are you or are you not telling us something? We're here, it's just, okay, obviously.
Yeah, but now here it's like, no, I mean, he's a time lord, basically. So.
Yeah. Which finished with a kind of lame Caddyshack reference.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, no, before getting whacked with a golf... Well, whacked with a golf
I thought it was a Bionic Man reference.
No, that was... Oh, that was Caddyshack.
Yeah, and then he doesn't come back. Like, there's a lot of these, like, one-shot cameos. It doesn't come back. I'm surprised I couldn't get John Cusack to a 5-second cameo, to be honest.
He's made some bad mistakes, but even he knows what not to do.
Yeah, when was the last time he made a good movie?
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, he's probably done some indie things we're completely forgetting about or something. I don't know.
Technically, the first Hot Tub Time Machine.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because it was the movie's plot, quote unquote. I don't know.
God, we're just rambling on like this stupid movie.
But yeah, that's all it was. Like, there's a whole 5-minute segment about you look like jokes over and over and over again because they pop in the future, and it turns out Jacob, who's Lou's son, I'm surprised I even remember his name, is like the new popular, rich, powerful guy.
I think Craig Robinson's character was Nick.
Yes, that was Nick Weber or something like that.
There we go.
Yeah, but it turns out he's like the rich guy now, and then Lou looks like a homeless man, and Nick looks like him with slightly grayer hair. I mean, that's really all it is. And yeah, the movie is just rambling and dick and ball jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally a point in the beginning of the movie where he goes, "Hey, look, there's a dick and balls." I'm not kidding. That's an actual joke.
I don't even remember where that was at.
That was at the beginning where he goes, "Oh, random female employee, look behind you, look behind you, look behind you. Look, there's a dick and balls. You looked at a dick and balls." Ha 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 ha. Our audience just fucking ran from the theater in the last 5 minutes.
Yes! I was laughing like, I really want to just shout, why are you people laughing?
Yeah, like our audience behind us was laughing. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What? Okay, never mind. You have the stupidity to bring a 5-year-old kid in to see this piece of crap.
I think he's actually more like 10.
I don't know.
10 or 12.
I don't know. They brought a freaking kid in here. It's just like, why?
Yeah, and they started rivaling up with some kind of fuck joke. And then that's a whole joke. It's literally just, oh, look, here's a penis, here's a dick, here's a cock reference. Yeah, don't you get it? It's juvenile. You have a penis. It's hilarious. Ha, ha, ha. And then I got really bad blended flashbacks because the person who actually turns out to be killer,
Adam Scott.
Like, you're gonna fucking see this. Who cares about spoilers?
It's even blown right in the beginning.
Yeah, like, I was like, yeah, he did it.
Why is Adam's jacket here? Oh, hi, Adam, who is not the real Adam.
Oh, yeah. At that point, I gotta stop paying attention. Yeah. Anyway, I got a bad blended reference because he's like the so innocent, I kind of want to puke individual who you know is going to get rough and tumbly. And
you remind me of Jack McBrayer in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Never saw it. Well, yes, I did. I just forgot about it.
Yeah.
But he's getting married to Britta in a couple days, but he's like the son of John Cusack's character from the first movie, so he decides to go out with them because they're going to look for him, but they don't, so it goes nowhere. And
just like what will actually happen, Christian Slater hosts a TV show in the future.
That's what I was getting to the blended flashback though, is the fact that him and Britta have like the disgusting couple relationship thing where he's like, oh brother. The sad part is there was a couple almost identical to that in the movie Blended with Adam Sandler, so I could think of, and they had, I forgot to mention this in the worst of video, but they had like fish face painting, so they're doing the fish puck lips at each other in the movie. It was as bad as whatever you're imagining. It's worse, more than likely. So that's kind of what
I'm not imagining anything.
Well, that's probably the best.
Yeah,
that's what we did to you. Yep. I got nothing. I'm trying to think of like funny things to say, but all I'm thinking was like, wow, this movie sucks.
Yeah.
Like our usual banter is like just come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, there's some things where like they're bad enough that you can just make jokes. This is just so bad and so bland and so
like I said, and it's just stuff that comes either stuff that comes out of nowhere or just such redundant shit. It's like it's just the same joke over and over and over again. Like there's like the Nick guy does like he's famous in the future for doing basically the truffle shuffle. So, and like that's an ongoing joke over and over and over again. Otherwise, it's like, I have a penis, laugh track. I have a penis, laugh track. This might as well have been a laugh track comedy. Just fuck this movie.
Yeah. It's just, also I can't get over the fact that why are people like 11 years in the future have not aged at all?
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like Jacob's like super hot wife.
Yeah.
Maybe they just have really good cosmetic surgery in the future.
Yeah, so his wife, Lou's wife, Jessica Williams, it made Jason Jones actually look younger.
You know what's kind of interesting though is the fact that I don't know if you noticed this or not, but the Adams guy, whatever it is, whatever his name is his name Adam in the movie, or is that the actor's name?
Both.
Fair enough. Anyway, Adam is wearing like a skirt in the future, which I guess is like a fashion trend, but you notice he's the only one wearing one at any point in the movie.
Huh.
So it's like, I guess he's just the weird one in his culture.
Yeah.
And apparently, because they find him because apparently you can Google DNA search now too, which I...
Also, I'm still not getting the whole bootstrap paradox and the idea of, like, they brought that nitranium stuff to
yeah, because apparently nitranium was the stuff they used for time travel that they have a stockhold of in the past, but they don't have in the future because it hasn't been invented yet.
Yeah, so it's like, wait, if he used what he... How could he have brought it there if he used it up and he only went there to go back into that proper moment? Unless... Oh, wait, no, unless... Wait.
Don't overthink it, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Only thing I'm thinking was, like, Lou used it to go in the future to grab it. Then why would he be so surprised about the future? I don't know anymore. I don't care. They didn't think things through.
No, really? You're surprised?
No, I'm not.
Project Almanac had a better plot than this.
Ow.
Actually, probably it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it just looked... Yeah,
it just kind of made... So how are you doing, Grant? I'm just saying, since we clearly have nothing else to say about the movie, might as well just chat.
See? Told you it was going to be a short review.
Well, when did we start? Like 6:40? So around there?
I don't know.
It's about 20 minutes. I mean, yeah, I can't think of what else to fucking say about this movie. It's just a bad movie that runs the same fucking joke over and over again. Like, I hate this style of humor, but even then, this feels insufferably lazy, even by these, like, shock comedy value standards.
There were even other things were lazy, like, what was it? I noticed bad editing, some bad lips, like, ADRing, which is like...
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like, was it, like, all of a sudden, like, they cut to Lou, like, he's not even done with an action, all of a sudden it cuts him, like, walking away.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I was more just like, ugh. Like, even, like, movie doesn't know when to stop trying to make a joke. Like, for example, like, when Lou gets shot in the dick, they stretch that joke out for a solid 5 minutes.
Yep.
Because Nick tries, like, he says, "You're touching my dick. I'm trying to apply pressure." And he goes, "You have his hand on his dick." Yeah, you have a tourniquet, but it's on his dick. You can make a drinking game of how many times people say the word dick in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, remember that South Park episode where they challenged how many oftentimes they say shit on television?
Yeah, and they actually counted it.
And they actually counted. I want that counter for this movie. Oh, shit.
Hey, we laughed!
Ha! No, our jokes so far in this crappy review have been better than this crappy movie.
And that's saying
Not that any of our reviews are crappy. We make excellent work, you know, in a car and a cheap 3-year-old, $500 camera. I really should get a new one.
Maybe.
It works fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Actually, how long have I had this camera? I clearly don't care about this movie anymore. You just move on to trailers?
Yeah.
Alright. So we got Pitch Perfect 2 again.
God, it's weird that we can't even properly review a movie. It's just like, it's so terrible.
Like, at least I can talk about this one. Mordecai was much harder to talk about.
That's true.
Like, I mean, that review was the shortest one we've ever done. I take it second shortest we've ever done, which, like, Thick Turbo was the shortest. That's because I wasn't in town for that one. But, Mordecai review was only 12 minutes long. 6 minutes of it was talking about the trailers. So,
yeah.
So we got Pitch Perfect 2. What do you think?
I heard the first one was good. This just looks like Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
Oh dear God, it does. We got a trailer for like every shitty comedy coming out this like the next few months. I've talked about this one in the 50 Shades of Grey review, so I don't want to repeat myself. But I really like Anna Kendrick. I wish she'd do better things than this. And Anna Kendrick can be really funny.
Yep.
Like when she's allowed to say what she wants. And I'm so tired of the blonde girl in this movie. The one who's just there to be the arrogant fat girl. Which, if I talk about the Duff, I'll probably bring her up again.
Oh, yeah. I was saying it would have made more sense if she was in there than Mae Whitman.
It does! It fucking does! At least it would make sense, because she is the fat, ugly one. I'm sorry, I have nothing against that, but she typecasts herself in those roles.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not being rude or offensive. Okay, I am, but I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not being deliberately rude or offensive because that's how she portrays herself in her movies.
Only thing I ever remember seeing her in was Pain and Gain.
Like, she's in Pain and Gain. She was in
The first Pitch Perfect.
She was in what was that? What to expect when you're expecting. She was in that one too.
Mm-hmm.
And just like any movie I've ever seen a trailer of her. I think she was in Bridesmaids too, wasn't she?
I think that was Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, don't get me started on Melissa McCarthy. But, okay, you know what? Let's fuck it. We're counting time. Let's talk about Melissa McCarthy for a minute because I'm really sick of her too.
She's another all I'm gonna say, she's another person who I know can be funny. She just picks terrible movies.
Like, she has a new movie coming out where she's doing the exact same shit she did in The Heat.
Is it called The Heat 2?
No, it's not. like the trailer actually, like the first part of the trailer looked like it had potential because it has Jude Law as like a secret agent, but he's pointing a gun at someone and having like.
Oh, I heard of it. I saw the poster for this one.
Yeah, and then there was actually kind of a funny joke where they're doing like the evil, like the monologuing and stuff like that, and then Jude Law sneezes and actually shoots the guy in the head. It was like, okay, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then we go right back to, oh no, for some reason through shenanigans we have to put the phone away. You're on my time.
Uh-huh. I'm counting this time.
You're counting? What does that mean?
To see how much free time I have left by the end of this night.
Thanks.
How much time I have left to enjoy myself.
You have all night. It's only 7. Quit your whining. Yeah. You're as much a night owl as I am. Anywho.
Yeah.
Either way, like, Melissa McCarthy is not leading material.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've liked her fine when she's in a supporting role, but I've yet to see her in anything where she's led, and she's been leading, where she's been good, it's been anything good.
Speaking of which, I think that new Ghostbusters movie will be.
I'm scared for that movie. Look, who's directing that? Is that James Gunn, or is that Kevin Feige, or?
The guy who did The Heat. This movie didn't piss him off, but this does. How about we go to review the rest of the trailer?
No. We're not done talking about this. You open the door, motherfucker. We're going into it. Okay.
Would have been better if I said it was the director of Bridesmaids.
Yes! Better than The fucking Heat. Okay. Now, I want to be clear. I have no problem with doing like an all-female cast. I have zero problem with that. My problem is they should not be fucking making another Ghostbusters in the first place. Because I'm sorry. Do you want to add on that?
Speaking of which, Dan Aykroyd's still trying to get number 3 made.
Like, probably not going to happen. But either way, here's my issue though. It's like, if you actually watch Ghost Rider, that was a movie that was unlike its time and unlikely to be made again, just in tone, in setting, in pacing.
Ghost Rider?
The Ghost Rider, not Ghostbusters, sorry.
I'm just like...
Well, same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, wait, did you say Ghost Rider or Writer? Because the latter, from what I heard, is pretty good.
Ghost Rider. I'm just right. You remember that terrible, like, 80s, 90s live-action show called Ghost Rider?
I heard of it, never watched it.
I actually did watch that pretty obsessively when I was a kid. It's probably terrible now, but back then I liked it.
Yeah.
Nostalgia aside, though, here's my problem though. Ghostbusters had like the pacing was very different than what you get back then. I mean, especially what you get now. I can tell right now where they're gonna go with this Ghostbusters reboot, and I'm hating every second of it because I can tell it's gonna shit all. It's like, oh, we really like the name. Fuck the rest of it. We're just gonna go with that because it's gonna be a fast-paced, constantly moving comedy where there's a lot of probably a lot more dick jokes. Especially this person who did The fucking Heat. That's all that movie was. God damn that movie. That was a movie, I don't know what pissed me off more. The movie or the audience I was in.
I'd say probably the audience.
Yeah, that probably helped things. But either way, just like, I know where it's going to happen. I know it's not going to feel like Ghostbusters. Because you can't make a movie like Ghostbusters again. You just can't. They tried. It's called Ghostbusters 2. That sucked too. I did not like Ghostbusters 2.
It was meh. The game was better.
Oh yeah, the game was better actually. That actually
Well, except for Bill Murray.
Well, Bill Murray phoned it in. Yeah. Big time.
Just like Bruce Campbell in the first Evil Dead game, but God crap it, he is still awesome.
Hey, we're getting his he's getting his own TV show, Evil Dead series.
Good comedy!
I know, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be great. Sam Raimi involved in that in any way? Like,
yes, he is.
Is he writing, producing, directing? Probably producing.
Definitely producing.
Okay.
I think he's done some of the writing as well.
I'm looking forward to that, because there's one, say what you will about Sam Raimi, he can do cheesy horror really well.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to that. So, anyway, back to the trailers.
Yeah. Thank you for watching our shitty comedy review with a special guest review of Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
We're talking about better things than Hot Tub Time Machine 2. I would much rather talk about Ghostbusters again. Actually, to review the movie.
I might go watch that when I get home, actually.
That's actually not a bad idea. There you go. We just gave you Bear's suggestion. Go watch Ghostbusters. Coach, who are you gonna call?
No, they're insurance companies.
Do they have insurance companies?
In the game, they do.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, they do.
I tied it in. I ripped off Family Guy and found a way to still make it relevant to the franchise.
There you go. Good boy. All right, then we got Get Hard. Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell. There's a combination I love, he said sarcastically.
My tooth just started hurting. I'm not kidding.
I know you're not.
Like, I think I feel a wisdom tooth growing back in.
No! That's
Wisdom dictates this should not exist!
You said you said dick. I'm just going along with the humor of Hot Tub Time Machine 2. You didn't like it?
Yeah, let me get into the... let's do something that also gets in time with it. The vomiting?
That was much more like something out of Evil Dead 2.
I'm gonna watch Evil Dead 2 when I get back, actually.
It still makes me laugh. Only in Evil Dead 2, you get like a Tommy Jerry routine with only disembodied hand.
Or the body with the chainsaw stuck in it trying to attack Bruce Campbell.
Oh, yeah. Or a dead, beheaded corpse that gets out of the grave and starts dancing. I fucking love Evil Dead 2. Gonna go home and watch that.
I just like all the... Well, I like the second and third Evil Dead movie.
Yeah, that you really watch the first one again doesn't hold up very much.
As a product of its time, it is excellent.
Nowadays, no.
Like, I still enjoy it, but more for the historical value than the actual quality.
So that's our review of Get Hard.
Yeah.
Then we got Unfinished Business. Good night, everybody. We just got a trailer for every bad comedy we do not want to go see.
Yeah.
These all come in, like, March, don't they?
Probably.
Fuck my life.
Is March gonna be over soon?
Start that countdown now. At least we got McFarlane and the Duff. I'm still pissed off at the Duff, but McFarlane sounds like it's gonna
reminds me, I just realized the last good John Cusack movie, 1408.
Yeah, that came out fucking years ago.
2007. Because I was just like, God, this feels like a 1408 scenario. Oh my God, a John Cusack movie! You see? It's like, all I gotta do is survive 1 month. Yeah. I'm sorry, but you can't escape these movies.
I'm sorry, Michael. You know I can't let you do that. So we'll be back with one of those. If we miss one of them, it's not going to break my heart. Yeah. I've seen so many bad movies lately. It's like, you know what? Give me a break, guys. Yeah. I Selfish It's great for you people.
I'm so glad this movie bombed, though.
Yeah, if this gets another movie, I'm going to cry.
Huh?
If this gets another sequel, I'm going to cry.
I don't think it will. Not after. Even if they set it up, well, even if they did a BS 22 Jump Street thing where they try to make it seem like they were doing that, we
don't know. We ran out. Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
But unlike 22 Jump Street, they actually do have an idea that they're trying to make.
Yeah, the Men in Black thing? I don't know about that. That's going to be weird.
It sounds stupid, and I must see it.
You said that about Hot Tub Time Machine, too. Keep in mind, I didn't even ask you to come to this one. You volunteered.
Yeah. Because I'd seen the first one. I was like, you know what, might as well follow through. And then the reviews came out, and I was like, shh. shoot.
And I'm here like, too late to back out now. Let's go.
Yeah. Also, an idea of how forgettable this movie is, I completely forgot I was supposed to watch this until I got a call.
I had to call you because it was 20 minutes too, and I owed you a movie tickets. So I was like, where are you at? It's like, shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's tonight. Hold on, I'll get over there.
To be fair, I only asked about this last night.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, my usual last minute planning. I was like, hey, you want to go see a movie tomorrow? Sure.
And I was busy doing better things like playing through Metro Last Light.
Is that any good?
Yeah.
Cool. Check that out later.
Yeah, get them on the get Metro 23 and Last Light Redux on the Xbox One.
Nice. Is there any games coming out that look good?
Wait, what?
Is there any games coming out soon that look good?
Don't know.
You seen the new Batman trailer?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I'm excited.
Me too. Like I was reading an article about it. Like I think it was IO9. Where it's talking about or Kotaku. Where it's talking about making the Scarecrow the ringleader. Whether or not that's a good idea.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like you just picked his worst villain to be like center stage.
Yeah, which I kind of agree with because I grew up on like characters like Scarecrow. Scarecrow's never had a good Batman story, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Or at least one where he's been like the lead ringleader of everything.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna have some twists at the Arkham Knight or something like that. But,
We should probably end this because that shows how crappy this movie is. Like we can't even stay focused on it.
No, we should so many better things to talk about. So yeah, we'll be back later this week. McFarland or the Duff. So
both of which have gotten exponentially better reviews in this POS.
yeah, so even if the Duff sucks, probably better than this. So bye.
Yeah, let's watch Firestorm and the evil lesbian ex from Scott Pilgrim.
I'm trying to end the review. Do you not see that?
I'm trying to make thoughts better.
There are no better thoughts. They all got lost in this piece of shit movie.
Touche. Good night, everybody.
Good night.